Hello again, and welcome to my new subscribers. This is my baby,
Hello.
and she wants to do a reaction video with me, or am I the hole? And this title for today is "Am I the a-hole for not changing diapers past 2?" Now hold on, y'all know that children are close to my heart, so already I'm clutching my pearls to see how trifling this is gonna be, okay? Not want to call her trifling because I know when you get tired and things like that, other things come up. But if you trying to tell me that you didn't want to change this baby diaper to prove a point past a certain time frame or past a certain age, baby, I'm about to throw you to the wolves because you ain't gonna get no sympathy from me.
My thing
Um,
is,
so now my daughter gonna say what she had to say. Go ahead.
I would be on their side if it's one or two things. You need help and you're trying to get your partner to help out,
Oh, okay, that's a good
or
perspective.
or you are trying to potty train them, so trying to wean them off diapers.
Oh,
But
okay, but I would have them in underwear then if I'm trying to wean them off diapers because if you put a diaper on a child, sometimes they just feel comfortable and just be like, okay, I don't have to go to potty. So I don't know if this is her first child potty training. I would give her grace for that. You can't say that. But if she on child number 2 or number 3,
she know
you kind
better.
of know, or if she worked at a daycare or if she worked at a nursery or something like that, you got to give your child grace. And if she's saying the number 1 not changing, but if she's saying number 2, oh, baby, no. She about to get it from me, period. Okay. My daughter's going to read the first paragraph, and I'll read the second paragraph. Go ahead.
Basically, the title sums it up. I potty train my kids as soon as they turn 2. I would potty train earlier, 18 months, but my children's daycare cannot accommodate potty training children until they move into the 2-year-old room. I strongly dislike changing poopy diapers, hence why I potty train early. I have 3 children and have done this with all of them. Right?
1 second. Let's pause. Okay. Let's digest what she read.
She
So
did say
she has a
potty training.
total of 3 children. So she's had experience before.
Sure.
She's saying she's got to do this now because at her daycare, they didn't put their hand up and say, "Oh no, we're not doing it anymore." It's your responsibility as a
Right.
parent to go ahead and potty train them. So make sure that they are potty trained. So it seems like she's had experience. So due to this experience, Mama, I'm about to let you have it if you're doing something crazy to these children because these children are our future. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So she's going to continue reading. So now we know that she's sending them to daycare. We know that she have 3 children, and she's trying to see if she's the a-hole for not changing diapers.
That's
Okay.
good that she's potty training them
But
early
at
on.
18 months is like a year. Because, you're 12
Yeah.
months, that's like a year
And
and
6
6
months.
months. So, okay, keep going.
Oh Lord, child. Right after they turn 2, I take a week off of work, and then my husband takes a week off to potty train. Okay, that's a good balance. We use a specific method, and this has worked well with all my children. Okay, good. 14 days of potty training, and they were all good to go, and have never regressed. My youngest is 3.
Okay. So she's saying she's setting us up. You feel me? I feel like that last one is going to be stubborn. She's going like most parents do, and you can't do this. All children are different. She's saying for her first 2, probably, whoop, 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 no problem. This, that, and the third, the baby
Smooth
got
sailing.
on, smooth sailing. But the third one, she like, it bringing a piece out of her. So now, it's almost like she got to prove a point. I'm gonna stop halfway.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, to the current issue. This is what the problem is. Okay. Let's see if the issue is with the baby or with the husband. My husband's brother, his wife, and their 3 children are coming into town. So it's almost like, okay,
Ooh, Lord.
we got a husband and wife, have 3 children. The husband's brother, he has a wife and has 3 children.
That's 6 kids.
So it's 6 children, and it's almost seeing like how she's setting it up. It's gonna be tit for tat. They trying to compare children. That's what I'm picking up.
Either that, or basically they could have where the brother and his wife haven't really potty trained their kids, so they're gonna try to put it on the other family to do it or make it.
Oh
Their
no, miss me
responsibility.
with that. I think that I'm potty training your kids Oh no, I only potty train mine. As for me and my house, I'm gonna potty train these 3. That's what I told them. But let's see if that's a problem. There's 2 specific evening events, and they want to attend, and they asked us to watch their kids. We said yes a while back, so they already booked tickets to said event.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If they got 3 children, I'm asking, with them 3 children, do they have any specific problems? Anything that I need to do extra? Right. I'm not going to assume in my head, oh, your kids like my kids. Just because if they might be the same in age, I don't never assume. True. Never. Because I've already got 3. And if this said event costs so much, they're going to be mad at you if you say, oh, no, I can't watch them at the last minute. They're going to have a problem.
True.
So let's see.
My thing is also as well, hopefully the parents apply and give them like, oh, this child needs this accommodations when it comes down to this.
They should have been did that, but I don't think that they did that. One of the nights they will be out my husband will also be out. So I have all 6 children. Wait a minute, lady.
Boy, they set her up.
Wait a minute. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No. You not about to tell me that you have children young like that. You have 3 of your own, and you about to add 3 more children.
And the youngest being 3 for you. Oh, child, I pray for you. So you have a toddler.
Lady, you about to be a single parent of 6 kids. That's what you about to be. I don't care if it's for 2 hours. I don't care if it's for 15 minutes. Lady, that's a lot. That's a lot they're asking you to do.
Hopefully the kids are like, it's not too tall.
Hold on, let me see.
If it is, it's a problem.
Baby. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. One of the night they will be out and my husband will be out, so I have all 6 children.
Jesus.
The other night my husband will be with me. So they already knew this. One night, you by yourself with 6 children, single mama. Baby, when they come back from wherever they at, all your hair gonna be pulled out. Please take out your extensions if you got some extensions. Because it's gonna be on the floor by the time them children, your own children, lady.
Oh.
Without your husband being with you. Don't read ahead, because I want to just get it like as we getting it. We reading this live. You feel what I'm saying? So their kids are 6, 4, and 3 for reference.
And
God, wait a minute.
3. That's
wait a minute.
Toddlers. That is 2 toddlers and 2 kids.
Call on Jesus. He gonna be a friend of yours, baby. You better have the Lord number on speed dial. Do you hear me?
Better.
Baby, what was you thinking?
2 3-year-olds?
2 3-year-olds.
That's toddlers.
6, 4, and 3 of somebody's kids you really don't know. That is your husband, brother, children. And it don't seem like y'all stay close by because you say he had to get a plane and all that to come and visit y'all.
So you don't even know how
So you don't know them kids.
Right. You don't know their behaviors.
You don't know that. I guarantee that 3-year-old that they got not potty trained and that 4-year-old not potty trained. I guarantee you that.
My thing is, and probably 6-year-old potty trained, but I will say, I'm trying to give them grace. Probably the 3-year-old ain't fully potty trained because they probably have something where where they're from, then it's.
Baby, I feel in my spirit. Everybody not advanced like what she talking about. True. Of course, you was potty trained at like 1.5. So right around that same time, that lady, but they say it's easier for girls because I have worked in daycare. It's kind of hard for boys, especially if you don't have a man that have the same part trying to train a thing. Whereas you always saw me use the restroom like that, so it's rather easy because I'll put you on the pot at the same time I was on the pot. But that's neither here nor there. Get out of our business. So it says, it never crossed my mind they wouldn't be potty trained. Good God Almighty.
All of them? Hold on. All of them? Wait.
Good God Almighty.
Please not
in
all of
order for me to even think, ma'am, I'm about to let my daughter start reading this other part before I say what I have to say.
We were talking to them via FaceTime, and my sister-in-law said something to her husband about changing the 4-year-old's diaper.
Stop.
No. Wait.
You didn't have this conversation earlier, lady? You overheard on FaceTime. So they have to live a great distance from you to where y'all are FaceTiming each other and you just not FaceTiming, knowing you gonna have them by yourself, 6 children.
Even they said, like, even studies say that having a kid like that's 4 right now is not good for their health to have them still in Pampers. It's not
What daycare they going to that folks clean number 1 and number 2 off of their children? Unless she a stay-at-home mama.
Hopefully she'll stay home mom, because I know some daycares don't take kids.
Well, I see why this lady want to have a night out with her and her husband, because she tired of training herself.
That's true. That's true. I know she's
Girl, clutch my pearls. Oh, my
I
God.
feel bad for her.
What's going on here?
That's a bad situation to be in.
Oh, my God. Baby, keep reading.
I didn't say anything in the moment, but later on that day, I asked her if they were potty trained or not. She said the oldest, who has autism, is potty trained at a school.
Stop. I can't. This is too much. Because I've taught kids that are autistic.
True.
And for them to get on a plane, you're going to be upset behind that. You're going to be agitated. And then she don't have the extra help, and this child is going to be in a totally different environment.
And the thing is,
lady, whatever your husband is doing, tell him cancel it. Cancel it ASAP. Like yesterday, before you even start typing your fingers on this little thing, asking about, are you the a-hole? Cancel it. Bring in y'all grandparents and y'all great-grandparents with this single parent. Baby, you a single parent of 6 kids and 1 child is autistic. Y'all about to set his senses overload, because, and then this child don't know you, lady. This child really don't know you, because I guarantee when they're on FaceTime, they don't have them children on FaceTime with you, and they about to have you there by yourself. Lady, you a single parent of everybody. Your kids, except for 2 of your kids, don't need their diaper change, but that last one, you still working with that child. All of them need her. Yeah, nobody can help her.
I feel bad for the one, because I have friends that are autistic, and since I graduated high school, whatever. But even in high school, for the senior trip, if they even sometimes if they see a certain animal or a certain bug, it sends them off. So it's like they have to constantly work with it themselves. Now that they're older, but still, as a person that has dealt with people that are autistic, with Asperger's, with even lower, like the other
on the spectrums,
on the spectrum, it is very it's something that is not easy, and even it took a while for them to get used to me.
That part, and invading their personal space,
and it also becomes a problem when they identify you as their person. One of my friends explained it to me perfectly. He's like, when we have a friend or someone that we like very close to us, we have that as our person, meaning we want to go everywhere they go. So the moment they leave, it throws us off. We don't like it. And autistic people, they're used to a certain type of routine. So you disrupt that routine without slowly bringing them into it, it causes a big problem. So
okay.
I hope she gets through this.
And tell them, for the autistic son, get his tux ready too, because he going with them. Because at least he'll have mommy and daddy, and he know mommy and daddy. Lady, this baby don't know you.
All right. It's potty trained at a school, but not at home.
Okay, so read that sentence over.
She said the oldest who has autism is potty trained at school, but not at home. So. And
the younger 2 are not potty trained at all. So the 6-year-old has autism. He's potty trained at school, so it seems like he has structure at school.
Yeah.
But when he comes home, he just fits right in and wears a diaper at 6, 4, and 3. So you got a 6, a 4-year-old, and a 3-year-old of somebody's children that don't know you.
So technically, they're all not potty trained.
I didn't told her that I was sorry, but I do not change diapers after 2, so I would be unable to watch them.
She got upset and said she has a different parenting style than me, and she's going to be letting her children decide on their own when they want to give up diapers.
Hold on. Now, for the child with autism, I can understand that.
That's different.
Work and correlate with the school, asking the school, hey, what y'all doing, whatever like this. But lady, if you letting your child 3 and 4. Do the number 1 and number 2 until they decide. Baby, they'll be 27, 28. And you
And grown men.
and you changing they behind.
And grown
Let's be
people.
real, lady.
Grown people stuff.
And you expecting somebody else to do that. This lady already told you at daycares, they don't play that. Them entering school, of course, in some states, you don't have to go to kindergarten. You don't have to go to pre-K. I understand that. But nobody is going to be changing somebody's diaper when they're in when they go to first grade, which you are normally 6.
True.
Second grade, you're 7 going on 8. No, 6 going on 7. Third grade, 7 going on 8, and you let them decide because you got different parenting. This has nothing to do with parenting skills. And let me see what else you say.
To me, she's just nasty. Nothing against the kids, but I'm just saying their parent does not. She got upset and said she had a different parenting style than me and she was going to let her children decide on their own when they want to give up diapers. I said that's totally fine, but I personally do not change diapers past 2 and I will be unable to wash them.
Okay, stop.
For putting your foot down.
So now that goes back. I thought she was saying past 2 on her own kids and she's not going to change. What she's saying is, lady, you need to reword that title a little bit better because it had you coming out the gate kind of sketchy. You feel me? But anyway, what I'm saying is changing diapers past 2 years old, you letting her know the boundary that you have. Right. And her kids are 3, 4, and 6. So that's why you can't do it. Now, I'll give grace to the 6-year-old because that baby has autism. And I can understand you telling her he will be the only one that you'll change because the 4 and 3-year-old are able-bodied and they can go and pee and do the number 2 or whatever because that's a lot because you're going to be there by yourself, ma'am. Okay?
Then you're probably going to have noise canceling headphones and stuff like that. Some way to soothe
him. And then she's going to have some type of help with lifting him if she is a certain weight and the child that's 6 is a certain weight. Because I know at school they normally have like a teacher and then an aide to help the teacher in reference to changing. But even the teacher at the school is like, this baby can use the restroom. So it must mean they got him on the schedule. But it seems like this mother don't want him on the schedule. Right. So it says, my husband is willing to change their diapers on the night he will be home with me so they can still go to one of the events. That's right. You only be going one of those nights where the husband don't mind up wiping and getting stuff off because these kids normally poop and pee 3 times if they regular.
True. My whole thing is the sister-in-law need to get together. Her and the brother-in-law need to get together. You cannot have a child that's autistic and there's a structure at school but not a structure at home. That is not going to work out. And also the structure goes for the other kids. They need to have a structure as well. You can't just like, oh, I'll let them decide and then when they're like 20-something, they're just now learning how to use the potty. You cannot be in Pampers majority of your life like that. That's not healthy. My thing is she needs to find a way how to get it together. They even have classes for parents that do have autistic kids with regular and a lot of resources, and a whole bunch of resources. So really, there's no excuse for her not to have a structure.
Okay.
My sister-in-law is very upset, and probably my brother-in-law also, but I haven't spoken to him, and so she sent me an angry message calling me selfish. So,
okay, and add to it, I know how to set healthy boundaries for myself, and if I am a mother and I'm asking somebody else to watch my children, I will be considerate of that. No, I'm not asking her to potty train my kids, but at the end of the day, ma'am, you have to understand this lady was going to be left alone with 6 children. And the oldest is 6, from what I see. On her side, 6, 4, and 3. And she's saying she has already done her part with her children on them being potty trained. Now, it would have been a different story, ma'am, if you would have told her, look at here. My 3 and my 4-year-old, they're potty trained too. So really, all 5 of them you won't have to worry about. But my oldest, because he has autism, he may need a little help. But here are some things that you can do what work for the school. And I got him on a kind of consistent schedule, but because he don't know you, he might put up with a fight with you. And I'd rather have him wear a diaper that day so that when I come back, I could probably change him. Sure. because at the end of the day, I know you want what's best for all of the children, because this lady still got to feed those children.
Right.
She still got to give them a bath at night for all of those children. That's a lot. And for her to say selfish, ma'am, you have set healthy boundaries for yourself.
Don't feel
And
bad
I wouldn't feel bad.
at all.
And I don't think, but I do think you need to reword that title on changing diapers, because I was about to come for you. Because I clutch my pearls about these children. You feel me? But I'm starting to see. It says the issue is not with pee diapers, but with poo diapers.
I understand.
Baby, I'm the same way. Whew! I have a hard time changing my own small poopy diapers, so I have no clue how I'd be able to stomach a 4 and 6-year-old poopy diaper. I apologize multiple times, and I say I wouldn't have agreed had I known, and even offered to pay them the cost of their tickets, since it's most likely too late for a refund. You a real good individual. Like you, for to say you will pay the tickets, but I'm glad that slipped up. What was done in the dark came to the light soon
Right,
for
'cause
you,
you
baby.
showed up for
Because you'd
the-
about to be thrown into a whammy.
My thing is, honestly, I didn't like how the fact they told the husband, but they didn't say, oh yeah, since your wife is going to be watching them, we also need to tell your wife to see if it's okay if she's going to agree with that. Because probably the wife said, she's thinking, okay, they're all
Mine is potty
trained,
trained, so
ours
hers is potty trained.
Like, she's not thinking anything about it. But I don't like how she has to apologize to her for that. You should have taken into account if someone is not able to watch their children. If you're going to these events, you should have everything organized to where, okay, this person can watch our child, then we have these people that can watch our child. You shouldn't book events if you're not 100% sure that it's going to be able
Baby,
to
I
work.
guarantee they jumped on it because nobody probably wanted to watch her children. They jumped on it at the first start of, oh, let me call my brother-in-law. They don't know nothing about our children, but I guarantee the people around them knew.
True. And it was like, baby, y'all on your own.
And they was like, oh no, we can't watch them children. They not potty trained. I guarantee the other people that she's around 24/7 knew about her children and how she raised her children, and they had no part.
Right.
But she go way over yonder where somebody else don't know nothing about her and her children and how they rear their children, and blindly ask them, and she overheard on FaceTime
That's what
how they
she
was.
said. She's not speaking to me now, and I'm not sure what to do. Blocker. Anyway, I truly feel bad, but I'm also not willing to compromise, as you should, on what I feel is a very reasonable boundary. But alas, I need the opinions of strangers because I'm confused on if I was right or wrong. You was in the right. FWIW. My husband doesn't feel like I did anything wrong. His words are they can get over it or they can potty train their kids. It's up to them. Good. I love the husband for backing up his wife. I love that.
Bravo to the husband, because the husband understands what it takes to raise kids. Because, like she said earlier, when the weeks that he off, he helping potty train his kids.
Right.
When the week she off, she helping potty train. So the husband, they seem like have dual roles, but in the other situation, it almost like that husband don't help with the potty training.
Yeah, that's what I also got. Like it's like detached. My thing
Yeah,
is,
emotionally detached from whatever, and it probably could be he could be emotionally detached because sometimes he wouldn't be out of hand when a man step up and be like, baby, I think he a little bit too old to still be in diapers. And she like, well, you don't know what I go through. I'm tired. I have these kids 24/7. So he just let it go like, oh, okay.
Like you got it.
And now nobody don't want to watch their kids.
My thing is, if the sister-in-law can go ahead and be upset and call her selfish, just imagine what she's doing to the people that are close to her. Like, that's all I'm thinking about.
Baby, they ain't got nobody close to them. You don't hear from this story that this lady jumped on it. They didn't even wait for the people to inquire about something about the event. They jumped on it because they knew. They mama knew.
True.
And that's why she's snapping on her now with her ratchet self. Excuse me if she's not ratchet. But with herself. Oh, not speaking to her. Now she trying to quote unquote play the victim. Lady, you was victimizing this lady, manipulating this lady from jump to say that would you turn the favor and watch her 3 kids? No, you wouldn't. You will say, I got a child that has autism,
Right.
and that'll be too much on me. But you ready to throw your child that all three of them not potty trained on this other lady who done did her due diligence on potty training, and the husband is right. I commend him, lady, y'all. I speak blessings over y'all marriage,
Right.
that y'all stay together long, that he understood that you set boundaries, and you don't have to be confused about nothing.
Because normally with these stories, it's like the husband sides with his family. I'm glad that this husband
Baby.
actually stood up for his wife. He was like, hey, at the end of
Because
the day,
at the end of the day, the husband probably really don't want to do it that one day. Because when you getting older and your poo is silent like that, girl, you about to die. Especially if you breastfed. I remember, but I ain't going to put our business on the street. But anyway, moving forward. Stop turning this out. Anyway, moving forward, what in the snitzel is going on here? Let us know in the comments how y'all feel about our commentary about this lady not changing diapers after 2. I agree with her that she shouldn't be changing nobody else's children's diaper except for the child that had autism. I can understand she changed his diaper. But to be a single parent for one night of 6 children, that's asking a little bit too much.
to me, my thing is she is not the a-hole in this situation. In fact, the sister-in-law is, and if the brother-in-law knew about the situation as well, he is one too, because at the end of the day, you can't put that type of weight on somebody, especially if your child who it has autism is not accommodated to that person.
Exactly.
So, both
and
of
for
them-
you to be up there with your feet cocked up on the table, drinking cocktails and sipping martinis and margaritas, all while your sister-in-law is struggling with them doggone kids. You wrong for that.
I feel bad for her, but hey, I wish blessings on her life though.
All right, and you not.